Hello, Sober Army. How are you? This is Craig Beck, aka the Stop Drinking Expert and the author of Alcohol Lied to Me, a book that has helped hundreds of thousands of people to quit drinking. If you would like it free, go to the website, stopdrinkingexpert.com right now. So today we're going to talk about what is the healthiest alcoholic drink. And thank you to Robert for emailing me in. He's sent me an article on the healthiest alcoholic drink. He says, I'll enjoy this article. So let's dig into it, shall we? Here it is, the healthiest alcoholic drink. And look, a grapefruit. It must be healthy. But let's dig in here. The words alcohol and healthy don't typically go hand in hand. Drinking alcohol is often touted as empty calories with little, if any, I'm already laughing, with little, if any, health benefits. Here, drink this poison. It's got very little health benefits to it. And a number of adverse effects. While this is generally true, if you do choose to indulge in an alcoholic beverage from time to time, some spirits are healthier than others. Here's what to look for next time you peruse a drinks menu. I'm interested to see which healthy poisons they've discovered. Oh, red wine. Of course, red wine. Good for your heart. When it comes to the healthiest alcoholic drink, the healthiest poison, experts agree that a glass of red wine is the best option. It's full of necessary chemicals that are good for your body in the present and prolong life. This is written by AI. Red wine has antioxidants, which have positive benefits for your blood, heart, and skin. All right, great. Kombucha, clear alcohols. Yeah, your vodka's pretty good for you. All right, look. Where do we start? The whole red wine argument, I've talked about it hundreds of times. The whole red wine is good for your heart shtick because of the antioxidants in it has been debunked years ago. I mean, almost a decade ago now. It was Cambridge University that studied something like 6,000 drinkers and concluded that any benefit that you get from the antioxidants in red wine is entirely eradicated by the alcohol. So there is no justification. It's a bullshit story peddled by the drinks companies. And here it is being peddled again by this article as being the number one healthiest alcoholic drink. And it's just absolute garbage. So the thing is, you've got to look at these articles and say, hang on a minute, is everything what it appears to be here? And I know, I'm pretty certain, I'm like 95% certain I know what this article is. And it appears to be an article that has been well thought out. Somebody has spent time writing, and they've even got some images, they've got some free stock images to insert to give it more weight. But I'm telling you, I know what this is because I've seen them before. This is a search. This article is not designed to be read by anyone, really. If someone does read it or someone stumbles across it, fine. But its real reason for existing is to impress Google. This is a Google pad piece, all right? And normally people buy these articles and have them published on websites that have got a good score with Google in the hope of passing on that link juice, as they call it, that rating that Google gives this website onto their own website. So this is basically someone who has a website that wants it to perform better in Google. And so they've paid someone to write articles, publish them in as many different places as possible. So it looks like to Google, this website has a lot of authority, has a lot of respect, has a lot of people linking to it. That is all this is. All right. And you can tell that you can just by the format of it, a little bit of text, an image, a little bit of text, an image, an embedded video. It's ticking all the boxes that Google wants to see. All right. And so then we scroll through, and now we've got to find out who's paying for this. And we can do that by clicking on some links. One of these links here, you'll see there are lots. There's a link here, there's a link here, there's a link here. And these will be linking out to material that also relates back to give it more credibility. But one of these links here will link to the website, to the person that has paid for this article. And it could be this. Here's a website called Palate Club. Your tastes matter. And here we are. Look, they're selling wine. Shop wines. So this is basically an e-commerce site that sells wine. Here we go. Wine Lovers Monthly Subscription Box. So with very little effort, with hardly any investigating, we found that the actual source of this article peddling the nonsense that there is a healthier alcoholic drink out there is basically paid for by a company that sells wine. And probably no surprise and no coincidence that wine is touted in this article as the #1 healthiest drink. So this article is worthless. And actually, Google sees through this stuff now. They don't fall for this anymore. So they've just wasted their money, really. But there you go. That kind of explains it. And I hope that sheds some light on it. It is completely, entirely illogical to come up with the healthiest type of poison. It's like trying to say which type of fire burns you the least and go with that one. Is it a gasoline fire? Is it a petrol fire? Is it a wood fire? Which fire burns you the least? And let's all burn ourselves on that one. It's just nonsense. It's nonsense. Doesn't make any sense at all. Anyway, thank you to Robert for sharing that with me. If you spot anything else out there, do post it along to me. And if you have questions you want me to answer, go to the website, stopdrinkingexpert.com, or leave a comment below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot. See you soon.